Murphy, off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, Dukes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Three. Nice 7, let's go.
Mike spoke both. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Throwing, Mariota. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now McManus for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, set. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a give, right side. It's Patton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike's 50. Anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. Patton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I'm going back to you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Murphy now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pull it together. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, 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 hey.
Now Murphy throwing again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, 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 Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Rush in. Where are they, team? Rush in. Check. Check out route. Protein spill. 25. Check 21.
Now a give, right side. Dukes. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike 45. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Switch. Switch. Check. 3.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans! Marcus Mariota on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Go. Check play ball.
Here's Murphy. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check curls. He's coming. We got double up.
Operating from the gun, Murphy. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
SOS. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Murphy operating from the gun. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Airing this one out for Evans. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Dukes. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 44-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Blue 18. Watch Bobo. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Saints 42, Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Patton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Got it. 50, Mike's 50. Blue Dan. Plus. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. 50.
Murphy now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Saints 42, Buccaneers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dukes, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Watch the screen. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. 3. Box shot. Three. One. Check 24. Watch 24.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
45. One. Hey, switch gears.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Mariota's pass, incomplete. Intended for Jordan Thomas.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run.
Now Murphy on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you, son.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 45 to Mike. Check. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Murphy. Off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Bang. Switch. Go, Mike.
Looking to throw. Murphy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Murphy on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, Dukes, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the left side. Dukes. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Murphy on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murphy now throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Mariota here to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the Bucs 2-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.